Hey guys, welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin.
What up? It's Whitney.
And welcome back to another episode with your girls. Ew.
Ew.
Thank you guys once again for listening and supporting the show. If you would, please go to your YouTube and follow and subscribe, as well as we are on TikTok and on your Instagram, hospitality_queens, so you can stay connected and in with us all the time. Tap
Yes.
in.
Follow us on all the things. YouTube is fun. We're doing shorts, so check out those for like quick drink recipes. So that's fun. And I'm really excited about the drinks that we have today. Because when I went to get it at the liquor store, it was right on the counter.
Boom. That's awesome.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
asked him, like I immediately asked him, but he was like, right here. So they want us to
Boom.
try it. They want us to see it. It's front and center.
Yeah. So, as you guys know, every week we like to do some type of cocktail, drink, or wine. And over the weekend, I had the opportunity to try this on the rocks premium cocktails, and I sent it to Whitney, and I'm like, "Ooh, see if you have this there, and we could do taste it on the show and do some reviews on it." So. There's a couple different kind. We both got the On the Rocks premium cocktails, the old fashioned, and it's crafted with Knob Creek. And then I got the On the Rocks, the Cosmopolitan, that is crafted with Effin Vodka. And which
Yeah,
one did you get?
I also got the old fashioned, but I got the jalapeno pineapple margarita. And this is made with Trace Generations tequila.
Trace Generations, yeah.
Generations and triple
Mm.
sec. Never heard of
Hey,
them.
love it. Yeah, it's actually a really good tequila. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't have, which one did you get? The Cosmo?
The Cosmo.
Yeah, we didn't have that one. So we had a Mai Tai, these two, and then an espresso martini. So those are the four options. So
Nice. Yeah. So the great part about this is the girl that was giving out samples, that she said that these were, crafted and made with, people from the bar. So bartenders made these drinks and crafted it. And I've had pre-made drinks before, and I never like them. Like, they're usually just too sweet. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But what I really enjoyed about this one is I had the Cosmo, and it just tastes like a real Cosmo and really good. First
Yeah.
thing, you already knew it was a good Cosmo when it's actually pink versus like more red,
Right.
because that was like one of the first things I'm like, usually people don't understand the like consistency of the cranberry juice, whatever. So when I tasted this, I was like, okay, wow, I like it. It's not too sweet and it's not too anything. But I did not try the old fashioned, so I'm super excited because Knob Creek is actually a really good bourbon, especially for an old fashioned. So super excited for that.
So you
We're
want to
gonna
try that
pour it
one
up.
first?
Yeah, we're gonna do the old fashioned, and since I didn't have a big ice cube, but that would be the best way if you have it at home. I just did regular ice, and I did a orange slice for a garnish, because just because it's pre-made.
I have my big cube. I feel like it was like, you know how you can you go to Walmart and they have like the little mini aisles on the ends,
Mhm.
like, or like the
Mhm.
little things that'll have like a small display of something.
Mhm. Mhm.
It was like that with my big ice cubes, like random snatch, and it was like
Nice.
cheap. So
Love it.
I feel like before that I was always on the hunt, but I was like, damn, I wish they had another one that was just randomly there. But that's a working gift.
Boom.
A big ice cube tray for Erin.
Yes, girl. So cheers to on the rocks, old fashioned style. That's good. That's good. And it's got a kick. Like, you can
And it's
actually
so
taste the
funny.
alcohol.
These are the drinks that are strong. Old fashioned, it's it's a it's a strong drink.
It is. This is 70
Cosmos
proof, 35% alcohol.
Cosmos are strong. Like,
Yeah.
it's a martini. They're, you know what I'm saying? So they're not like little BS drinks. Like, and some people don't have the skill to make an old fashioned. Like, some people don't know whatever. So you can still feel, elevated at home instead of having to go to the bar. This was $10.99. And you got a
The
whole
price point is
thing.
amazing. The price point is
Yeah.
amazing. This is great for a date night and you don't know how to make the drink or you don't have time to make the drink. You're on the go to make a drink. This is great for your
Mm-hmm.
picnic that you want to do. You could put you an already made cocktail that's still really delicious and pour it up. If anything, just put it in the refrigerator or freezer. So when you get there, it's cold. You
Freezer.
just pour it up. So really, really good. 70% or 70 proof, 35% alcohol. Like this is a real drink, y'all. Like real
It
drink.
is a rich and smooth old
So
fashioned. This is it.
this is it. It's delicious. So good. So good.
Mm.
Delish, right?
OMG. It's
I love it.
strong. I mean, it's
So
old fashioned. I'm really
it's
shocked.
literally an old fashioned. So now I'm gonna pour up the Cosmo, which I already had. So I already know how delicious it would be, but go ahead and
Woo.
do
So
it.
I did a little for Erin, did a tahine, like a little mini tahine rim
Hey,
for
yum.
this margarita here.
When I just did a lime wedge or lime wheel for this, Cosmo's usually like a lime twist, but we ain't twisting it. So cheers.
Cheers.
That damn thing's so good, y'all. It's ridiculous. That thing's so good. And see, this one's only 40 proof, 20% alcohol. But it's not super sweet, and that's what I like about it. Like you still have really great flavors, and it's not super sweet. So
Yeah, this one's 40
delicious.
proof also. I don't know. I don't love it.
Mm-hmm.
I really typically am not a jalapeno margarita person, but I figured I'd give it a try. I don't know. It has a weird taste to me.
Mm.
I
So
don't
so
know.
far, definitely the On the Rocks Old Fashioned is number one. I like the Cosmo though. It's super light and simp. So I feel like this Cosmo is a less in alcohol intent. So this probably would be like my poolside drink, my just
Hmm.
like super casual drink, and my old fashioned is gonna be my dinner drink, my I'm ready for life drink. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
I
cheers to
don't know.
that.
It's not bad. It has a good kick to it, but it's mild. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
like how some could be a little too spice. But I think it's a mix. I'm not a
Yeah.
like how I like my margarita super simp, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just giving not the right mix for me. But it's not bad, but it's just not like my thing. But I feel like if you like, I don't know, you should still try it. It's not horrible, but I would buy the old fashioned again, but not the margarita. And then I'll definitely look for the Cosmo to try that one. And I may
Yeah.
even try the Mai Tai. I don't know. Or maybe, you know what? I would actually try the espresso martini
I love
before
espresso
anything else.
martinis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was intriguing. I was in between that one and the margarita. So,
Nice.
yeah. But yeah, definitely
Awesome.
check it out if you have it in your city and see which
Mm.
other ones they have. I wonder if they have more.
Yeah, they do. They have a whole bunch
Mm.
more. And then there's also like a website if you guys want to check it out and see what it is like. But when I was tasting them she was doing a promo for them at the liquor store. I was like,
Hmm.
wow, I really like these. And I'm just not usually impressed with pre-made things. And
Hmm.
so to know that you can get something pre-made and the price point was pretty good, I'm like, okay, cool. Because I'll buy a bottle of wine for this price with way less
Yeah.
alcohol content.
Right.
So at
Right.
the same point, I'm doing the same. And I poured up a small little portion. I'm going to have a lot of this. Like, I'm sure one could drink this whole thing, but I wouldn't want to because it's so strong. So for
Yeah.
like the
No.
old fashioned, like, so I feel like for the price point, it was really good as well. So
Yeah.
shout outs to On the Rocks Premium Cocktails for coming out with something that was delicious and nice. Bottle was good, not too much. So I loved
Hmm.
it.
Yeah. Shout outs to them. How was your weekend
And
hospitality? So you got to try this week, which is dope.
yes, my week in hospitality was actually pretty freaking awesome. I had an amazing last week. Um, I went into the week just felt thinking it was going to be like a slower week, and it ended up being super busy, and I'm super super grateful for that. So I started off with Tuesday, I did a catering for this private school that just was about to start school. And it was really nice, large event. And it was just nice to give, like, to feed the teachers. Like, we already know that teachers just don't get a lot of love. And our best friend is a teacher. So I actually was super happy to have the opportunity to, feed them and take care of them. So started off my week really strong with that. Then on Wednesday, was it Wednesday? All the dates are crumbling. Wednesday, I did another event. What was Wednesday? Yeah. I did another event. And that was really awesome as well. It was just like a little like luncheon and stuff. Then Thursday, I got to do a board meeting, but the board meeting was at a house. Okay. So it was interesting because most board meetings are usually at a venue or
Yeah,
like
in the
in the
office.
boardroom type thing, but
Yeah.
it was at a house. So we got to cater at the house, and the particular client was very like particular, and it's
I
always super
would
funny, huh?
I would immediately think that some kinky or crazy shit is gonna happen because it's at their house, so they want to be in control in their element and do whatever the fuck they want.
They do, but you know what? It wasn't kinky, but they definitely were way more social than like most parties, which I actually enjoyed that because we all know work parties could be very stuffy and very like meh.
Yeah.
So these people were actually like enjoying their time. Did a margarita package for them. So it was really good. He had a lot of great alcohols in his house. Like he had some premium tequilas, scotches,
Okay.
everything. So I was very impressed with his bar that he had in his house. So I'm like, okay,
Nice.
I'm liking your vibe. So um the funny takeaway from that was when you're trying to set up an event and you have people like coming in your stuff trying to like make their way or snack on your food or just being all in and not letting you finish setting up, like you're all in and you're not letting me set up. That's what's happening here. That's always funny to me because I'm like, it'll be ready in a minute. Like, just give me
Great.
a minute. Like, stop
Bad, bad,
watching me. You're watching everything I'm
yeah.
doing,
I hate
and
that.
you want to eat the food, and it's not ready for you yet. Like, so that's always fun. Um, and then I had a new person that was new to catering that I kind of, as I guess, ended up training. And it was funny because, I was working with a company for this one, and they were like, Erin, can you take the lead on this? And I said, no, I'm not getting paid to take the lead.
Period.
So, and it was like, she was shook about it because usually, actually, you don't ever have to ask me to do something like that. I'm going to do it regardless as I like things the way I like
Right.
it. But I was
Yeah.
like, no, like, I felt like it was very important for me to just say no. Like, I'm not getting
Mhm.
paid any extra for this, like, period. So, yeah,
Mhm.
so, yeah, sis. So,
Mhm.
that part was fun. And teaching someone that really hasn't done it my way. And so this guy was like, I just want to learn it your way. I was like, well, look, everybody's way is different. And I had to break down to him why this is important to me. And so what
Mhm.
I'm always learning about hospitality is, yes, I like things a certain way, but really understanding the root of why I like it this way. So I explained to him, like, okay, this is the way I do it, but this is also a backstory on why I do it that way and why you may see other people do it that way, because I think it
Mhm.
gives you your best perception to figure out your own your own style and your own vibe. Like, don't just do what I'm doing because you're not going to do
Mhm.
it like and love it. Find
Right.
your own way, but this is why I
Right.
love it. So it was really funny because he legit didn't know anything like about the stuff. So I ended up doing most of the work because he doesn't really know. And he wasn't like like an efficient worker that's just going to get in and just try to do what to do. Like he has to be told what to do. Right. So that's always
Right.
interesting, is like, as well,
Ooh.
like you can see all the
Mhm.
difference where you got to tell someone step by step by step what to do. And I'm
Yep.
not always that great, which I had kind of already gave him a disclaimer, like, because I felt like knowing what the like I would tell him to do one thing and it took him forever to do that one thing, and I've done like everything in that small amount of time. I had to like learn how to like manage my energy and my time, to be efficient during this time frame. So um that's always interesting when you work with people. It's a very humbling moment. And at one point I had to leave and go get some stuff and things like that. And I just took my time to come back just because I was like, you know what? I've done everything to set you up. Literally right now is the easy work. You can handle it.
Right.
Like I've done everything. So you can
Mhm.
handle it. Um and then Friday I got to do a demo for this tequila brand that I've been working with, which I am super excited to work with this brand. And I'm going to talk probably a little bit more about it on our next show. Might make a cocktail with it, and see if it's in your area or send you some.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I got to do a demo with them, and then Saturday I did 3 different events, y'all. Saturday was lit. It was up and it was stuck. I did 2 demos, and I did a late night silent party. So I've never been to a silent party. I've always
Really?
wanted to go. Yeah, I've never been. Always wanted to go. And y'all, I had the time of my damn life.
It's
Like it
Liddy.
was the best. I was bartending this party, but we get to wear the headphones too. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like, and I think I just like, I'm not a club person, but I would go to the club for the silent party. It's a
Yeah.
different type of vibe. You wearing your headphones,
Mm-hmm.
and there's something about being in your headphones that like puts you even more into your
In the
own vibe and
zone.
your jam.
Yeah.
Like your girl was dancing the whole time, happy, and I felt like the people were happy because
Yeah.
I worked an event last week where it was super busy, like night life shit, and it was chaotic and stressful, and I had to go off on people.
Mm.
Like I literally
Oh.
had to check people last week.
Mm.
And I was talking to the girl because it was actually with the same promoter, and I was like, I love how different this one is versus like last week. Like last week I had to like check people, and I don't usually have to. I've worked a lot of like night and day stuff, but usually they just don't really come for me.
Right.
But this one they was coming. I don't know what had happened last week. They was coming for me, y'all.
What?
I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't get into it but yeah, like checking people. Like I'm like, no, do this. Like repeating myself, and then like you getting out. Like me and this one man legit had a whole argument last week. He's like,
Erin.
no, you know why? Because
That's
okay, if y'all,
crazy.
you know how when you're working into like a fast bar, right? You're on
Right.
the computer ringing someone, and you're not making eye contact with this person because you're not ready to take their order because you got some other things going on.
Right.
I'm ringing stuff in, I'm cashing people out, and I got orders already in my head. So right now, I'm not
Mm.
ready for you yet. And I
Mm-hmm.
already told you, give me a second. I already told you, like
Mm-hmm.
I have acknowledged you. You just spitting off your order. And I said, I'm not gonna remember until I'm ready. Like I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. So
Mm-hmm.
he's like, oh, whatever. So when I come back, I was like, what did you say you wanted again? He's pissed. I'm like, well, I told you I wasn't ready yet, and I'm not going to remember. I have cashing out people and 8 more drinks to make. I'm not gonna remember this extra drinks you're asking. I'm just not.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So we get into it. He's like, well, you the bartender. I said, well, yeah, and you should have listened to what I had said. Like, it's what it is. So long story short, we ended up being cool after because he ended up tipping me a lot of money. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not gonna, you're gonna wait. And then he started respecting my space. He would come back just to me. And I said, you're gonna wait. He's like, okay. I'm like, so sometimes you do gotta check a person so they know and they understand what it is. So
Yeah.
whatever, no here nor there. Silent parties are lit, different vibe of people, amazing experience. I would do it all over again. Super dope. So worked all day on Saturday. And I just felt like I was actually probably pretty lit all Saturday because I did all types of like I just worked all day and then you did the silent party. It was just like a ball of fun and everything. And I got to work with another Virgo, so shout out to Brenda. So she was giving Virgo energy.
Hey.
I thought I was funny and crazy. She matched every piece of my energy. And I was just like,
Mm.
did I not need you today in my life? Because I
Yeah.
totally needed you today. Like this is
Yeah.
everything. It was so funny to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like watching yourself on the other side, and it was
Mm-hmm.
amazing. So shout out to Brenda, so freaking cute. I had the best time. So
That's
then
lit.
yesterday was Sunday, and I actually got a Sunday fun day. I usually don't do a lot of Sunday fun days, but I had the opportunity to, and I turned up, y'all. Okay, turned up. So shout outs to Tequila Delicious. They do a Pride or a drag brunch every Saturday and Sunday with Pride Vodka. My friend works with Pride Vodka, and so he does a lot of sponsorships and has amazing drag shows here in the Dallas area. So make sure you guys check out Tequila Delicious. But the best part about it is like his friends are my friends because we've been friends
Mm-hmm.
for so long and I hang out with them. So I literally got to see Like everybody I've always get to hang out with, like for his wedding or like all his friends, like, you know, we don't see each other much and they always be like, where are you? And I'm like, I just don't really go out that much. I'm kind of
Yeah.
like a, you know, I've turned into an introvert. I don't know how, but what I really think I learned about that connection was you have people that you don't see for a long time, but when
Mm-hmm.
y'all see, and everybody's giving everything. Like we did
Mm-hmm.
drag brunch, we went out to like a couple bars, y'all. I was out all night, well, like all day ish.
Oh
And
no.
then I got to see one of the bartenders I always see in their snaps that used to work with me with one of my other staffing agencies I worked with. And
Mm-hmm.
so I got to see him, and it was so funny because he was like, "Oh my God, I miss you. I haven't seen you." And we made it rain on him. It was just giving, it was just, I got 18 lap dances yesterday because they did like a contest at this other drag show. And for whatever
Mm-hmm.
reason, I was the token person. They put me on the stage, y'all, with a chair, and they had to do dances. I legit got lap dances that show. I was like, what is this? The best day ever. So
The
shout
best
out to
day
Sunday.
ever.
We went to Havana's, and my one of my favorite drag queens, Myra. She's freaking amazing, the best MC ever. Like she's hilarious. She was there hosting, and it was just the best time. So my voice is a little raspy because your girl had fun. Okay, period. She brought in Virgo season the right way, and now I'm still on my Virgo energy. So shout outs to Virgos. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a sip on that. Weekend
Um,
hospitality was freaking lit, and money
I
was
feel
giving.
I feel like when you said that, I was like, damn, Myra can be our MC for our first show in Dallas.
1000%. Like I want, like
Just
I wish
manifesting.
I was saying if I had like a birthday party or something, she would always be like, she's that good. So she actually ended up emceeing my friend's wedding that I was in. That was one of the original.
Mm,
But she was like, it's like she wasn't in drag in that one. She was just in her
uh,
normal, but she's
mm,
just that great. Like she's
mm.
amazing in drag and amazing out of it. And I'm just obsessed with her. I absolutely love her soul face. Like I just love her. So yeah, she will definitely be emceeing. She's amazing. She's funny. And just shout outs to all the queens. Them doing their drag shows yesterday really gave me that energy of just that I just needed. I just needed to see a bitch twirl on the flow and pick it back up
Yeah.
kind of vibe. I just needed to see it.
You love picking it back up.
I love picking it back up. And
Hmm.
I be sweating just looking at them, y'all. Like they just the things that they could do. Like this girl started on the bar and she jumped from the bar into a splits on the floor. I
Mm.
mean, who wouldn't have energy after I was energized. I said, I can't do it, but she did it for me. Okay. I can't do it, but she did it for me. And then everybody was like, "Ooh, I hope she got insurance." Like, you know, the MCs. It was so funny. It was so funny. I laughed so hard, and I got to go with one of my really good friends, Natalie. So shout outs to her. We screamed, we danced, and that's a Sunday fun day for me.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
I
amazing.
love
I got
it.
to hang out with my gay friends all day, and I fucking loved every moment of it. It's everything. And
Just
y'all
a
know I'm
happy day.
Spanish. Y'all
A
know I'm
happy day.
Spanish in another life. Like I'm legit the only black girl in the crew. I'm the only black person, and it's amazing. I'm like, these are my queens, and
Hmm.
so bring me my Spanish family. I'm giving Boricua. Okay, let's give it Boricua for my birthday.
Bonita, Dominicana. Bonita. All right.
Hey, y'all know it.
That was a jam.
It was them.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was a vibe.
Y'all, I'm gonna get into this vibe. Okay, period. I was
That's
giving.
so funny. So when you were talking about the um people need people that need to be told what to do.
Mhm. Mhm.
That was a trigger, and then people standing around needing to be told what to do, and so you doing something different or teaching somebody something, or someone just not knowing what the fuck they're doing,
Mhm.
and you're kind of like, well, how, something so simple. But there's this guy who's worked with us for a few months. I don't know how long. He's kind of new, but not new. But he's worked at another restaurant before. I asked him to make simple syrup. Let's say Saturday, right? And then like as the day went on, like I noticed that there was like no simple, like more simple made. So I was just like, okay. So then Sunday, to me, him and another coworker talking, and I think I don't know how, but simple syrup came up, and he was like, said to the other girl, I don't even know how to make simple syrup. And she told him to go to hell. It was so funny. She was like, such and such, go to hell. That shit was so funny, but I was like, this is why this nigga didn't make the damn simple syrup, because you don't know how to make simple syrup, but it's simple syrup. And it's like, I know he's seen me make simple syrup a million times because I'm legit. I make it all the time. Every day when I come in, it's like one of the things that I do because we use it so much.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All the bars use it. It's the part of our opening side work when you come in. Like, so that's telling that you don't do your fucking opening side work because you don't know how to goddamn make simple syrup. But like, it's something so simple that like people just really don't know. And if you don't know how to make simple syrup, you take sugar and water, hot water, and make a syrup. It shouldn't be too watery. It should have a little thickness to it because you don't want to water down whatever you're putting it into. And that's simple syrup.
Yep, that's it.
And it's like,
That's it.
if you don't know, ask. Like when I asked you to make it, hey, I don't know how to, and I would have told you.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Hey, Google is on your phone. I know you Google shit all day.
Oh, and he always on his damn phone too. Like,
Be
yeah.
resourceful. Be resourceful. Be resourceful. Period. That reminds me, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders was at the brunch yesterday, and they had a cheerleader
Ooh,
team, and that's what I was
lit.
doing.
I love that. I don't know why I've always loved cheerleading stuff. Never was a
Yeah,
cheerleader, but like, you know how
yeah.
they used to have like the competitions on ESPN? I
Mm-hmm.
used to watch that shit. Or if there's any like
Mm.
little show about it or something, I like it. And Bring It On. It's one of my all-time
Of course,
favorite
of course, of course, of course. Bring It On
movies.
was a staple. Period.
Yeah, I feel like I need to watch it soon. But yeah. Then Sunday is after brunch, and brunches are horrible. I really don't want to work brunch ever again. And I've worked with people that say that, and
What?
right. I've worked with people that say that. I'm just like, it's not that bad. Like, it's just brunch. Like, not that bad. I get it now. I get it.
It's
I'm
becoming.
there.
It's becoming. Mm-hmm,
I'm
mm-hmm,
there.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's
I've
becoming.
joined the chat.
Mm.
Whitney has joined the chat. I don't want to do it. It's just not for me.
Mm.
I feel. I don't, and the money doesn't even matter. I feel like when I don't care about the money, then
That's when you're done. You're
that's
over.
when I'm done. Like, I don't know if I see it for myself anytime soon, but whenever I can, I will not.
Mm.
So,
That's deep.
but after brunch on Sunday, there was like people just standing around. And like I get like taking a beat because sometimes like I'll like chill for a second, like eat something real quick or whatever, but like I feel like I'm always working. Like I'm always doing something. Like even when I'm not, I am. Like, So to see someone just stand around like nothing's going on up there is like, so I'm just like, all right. So I'm like, there's a stack of plates in the back, like there's silverware, there's glassware right here that needs to be polished. Have we done bathrooms yet? And like one of the guys in the kitchen was like, yeah, that's right. We need to be direct. But I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like I shouldn't have to.
Right.
Because y'all, what they're gonna do their checkout, give it to the bartender and be like, all right, do you need me to do anything else? I hate that. Look at everything that you use today and see if it needs to be clean. Like it's really simple to me, but like it's annoying, but I guess it comes from experience because I just do it because I know, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But that just, at the end of a busy brunch, I don't want that.
Mm.
I don't want it. I just want everyone to be on point. And I guess it's like kind of like it can't be perfect all the time, but do your shit.
Do your shit.
You
Do
know?
your shit.
I
Like,
wouldn't feel right if I saw my coworkers busting their ass and doing all this stuff and I'm just standing there. I wouldn't feel right, you know?
they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. And I think that's actually one of my biggest lessons I've learned this year was like back and back on the delegations because it would used to just irritate me. And, you know, it's a personality trait, personally. I'm aware. I get irritated when niggas don't do what they know they should do. Like, ultimate irritation. I can't help it. I just feel like I'm not okay with giving anyone the benefit of the doubt when y'all know, y'all know, and that's all I gotta say. Y'all know what it needs to be done, but you want somebody to tell you, and I don't like that. Like I actually don't like telling people what to do. I don't like directing. I'm good at it because that's how annoyed you make me. So I have no
They have
choice.
to get to that point, right?
But I don't want to. I just want to be.
Never.
I don't want to do it.
I really don't want to talk to y'all.
I don't want to do it. I don't want. I don't want to do it. 1,000%. So, but people need to be told what to do, and I think it's because they. I think it's kind of like a bare minimum mind frame. I think. I don't know how you could put that, but like in the workplace, it's like, well, I know they're gonna tell me what they need. Like I want to come in here bare minimum, and I think it's also everyone that's like that. If they actually took a reflection on their life, they would see where their flaws and shortcomings are in their life. Because if you have to be told what to do all the time, you're never taking an initiative to make your life better than what it could be, because you always got to be told to do something. When you truly want to live a great high vibe life, you gonna always be forward thinking, because that's the kind of life you're trying to live. But people just want to sit here and need to be told what to do. I don't like when people tell me what to do. So I mean, it's just.
Please don't.
I mean, I don't understand. I guess.
Because my response is like, I already know, so you don't even need to tell me. So speaking of being, Saturday night, I had this table. So I saw when they came in, this younger Black couple, and they sit at the bar. So I just assumed that they were just sitting at the bar for their whole experience, whatever. So they had a drink at the bar, and they got sat in my section. So whatever. They obviously already had their cocktails, and did my spiel. They were good with the drinks that they had. They didn't need another round, whatever. So they get food, and I think I come back and I ask again for another round of cocktails because their cocktails were now done. And the guy says, "Yeah, she can have another one." And I was just like, like, what do you mean she can have another one? Like, I was just instantly turned off because you're allowing her? No, like I don't understand. So whatever.
I want to watch the world quarter we just saw.
Okay. So I continue serving them, whatever. We get to dessert.
Yes.
I tell them what desserts we have. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I want the warm berry tart." And she was like, she's like, "No." And then she was like, "I want the creme brulee."
Yes.
He shushed her.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I was literally like
screaming.
I was screaming. Inside, I was like, "Oh, this big!" Like
the audacity. The
audacity. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the audacity for me. I don't feel like I've ever been shushed ever in life, and I would never stand for no shushing. Like, number one, if you go on a date with me, you already gonna know what it is. So no, you're not gonna shush me or stop me. Don't go out the deep with me if I gotta be like doing certain things. You need to like make a disclaimer before, like, because I'm ordering whatever I want. You shushed me. The disgust, the disgust, the disgust. Have you guys ever been shushed, or like what was like if you had a table experience that you felt was disrespectful, or like you've been out in a dining experience if it was disrespectful? We want to know. Email us.
Let
I
us.
gotta know because it's a disrespect for me. It's a disrespect for me. I can't. I can't do it. Like, excuse me. Like, excuse me.
Okay. So he shushed her. He said we need more time. So cool. Because I was like, I need to get away from y'all anyway. Because I don't know how to feel about you shushing her. So come back. He's like, you know what? We're not going to do any desserts at all. And she's like, no, I want the creme brulee. So he was like, no, no. And she's like, I want the creme brulee. So it's kind of like when someone is like arguing over what to pay for the check, but it's like you're stuck because it's like she wants the creme brulee, and she's an adult. Like you can have whatever you want, sis. Like, and he's like, no. So I don't know what to do because it's so tough because she's saying I. He goes to the bathroom. No, he goes to the bathroom. I come back to the table and I'm just like, blink if you need help, bitch, because I will save you. Because his energy is not right, bro. Like he was wearing sunglasses and it would look like they were hers. You remember like the circle the round. I was dead serious. I wanted to save her.
I know. That's the thing. I think
I'm serious?
I know you're serious.
I was analyzing everything about this nigga.
Blake, if you need help, friend.
And he's telling you no, you can't have no creme brulee. What else is he saying no? Like
Okay.
all his actions was just too much for me.
Did she get a creme brulee?
I rang it in, but when he was gone, I went and talked to her, bro. I was like, I really did.
Yeah. I gotta know what she said, friend. What she said.
And I was just like, okay, what's happening with the desserts? Like, he's and like she's like, I want the creme brulee. She's asking questions like, which one do you really think is better? We had a whole spiel. I'm like, creme brulee is my fave. I only don't like the warm berry tart because we don't have vanilla ice cream. You need the ice cream with it. So I'm always me. Okay? She's like, you know what? Cool. Creme brulee. Bring the creme brulee in. And he was asking for the check. I brought him the check with the creme brulee on there, and I brought the creme brulee. So and then he told me, so she had went to the bathroom, so I went and talked to him. But he was like, he said that he was like, don't give her the creme brulee. If she eats it, then she's gonna be sick. And I was like, no, like if she knew she would be, no, she's getting the creme brulee, nigga. I don't care, whatever. Bring the check, bring the creme brulee. When I bring the creme brulee, this man says, "Now I know I just told Whitney." He did. I was like, "Here you go, enjoy your creme brulee." Because nigga, who the fuck are you? You don't tell me what the fuck to do. If she wanted it, she getting it. Like, and I was like, and she wanted it. Like, this is what she wanted. Or I said something like that, but like, she wanted it. Enjoy. So they leave. This nigga wrote in the tip, wrote in the total, then crossed it out, and then put the total without the tip. So he didn't tip me.
Yeah. I knew it was gonna be something with the tip. That's all I was waiting for. The suspense was killing.
But you know what? It wasn't even a good tip. Like the $15 that you're gonna give me, like I don't give a fuck about that. Like, whatever. I feel for all of that, I'm happy that we stood our ground and we got you what the fuck you wanted, nigga. Like you don't run shit. So joke's on you. And I hope she's sick. Hold her hair, ho. Like, so what if she's sick? Be there for her. Rub her feet. Do whatever. If she wants it, she wants it.
Mm. If
Yeah.
she wants it, she wants it. That's the name of the show, honey. If she wants it, she gonna get it. Okay.
So they were
For real.
leaving and she's walking way behind him. She looks so sad.
He probably
Like
went
it
the fuck
was
in on her
it
though.
was
He was
so
in on
weird.
her.
But here's the other thing though. What if I didn't ring in the creme brulee? Brought the check. She could have been pissed too. Fuck that. Like I told her I want like it could have been smoke from either side, and I would have rather like rode with her than listening to this dumbass dude. So
Yeah, because if he
you
was
know,
already being fishy and it was like seeming like a situation, I get that because it's like, she could be in an abusive relationship or something, and her one happy moment was that creme brulee. And I think I would feel better with like knowing like, okay, if your home situation is real shitty, and I could do this one thing for you, I think that's fucking commendable. Like I think that because I feel like we all don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And
mm-hmm.
if you can find any piece of sense, like a dessert, and honestly, like food is therapy. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you decided to take me out and I really want this, and you're gonna keep telling me no. You tell me he probably tells her no with everything else. Like she probably can get shit. So I'm happy she got the creme brulee. So shout out to you for listening to that because I feel
Yes.
like we don't know what be going down. And I truly feel like the man is not always right, and as much as we would love for you guys to have your shit together and all the things, whatever, um, y'all just don't be. So shout out to her. I hope she really enjoyed the creme brulee. I don't give a fuck if she got sick or not. If that's probably the only piece of like, yay, I finally get my way, shout outs to her. And if
Yeah.
you guys are in anything that you feel is passive aggressive, stressful, not getting your way, move around. And if you can't move around, find ways to use this to your advantage because you
Yeah.
can have what the fuck you want. And if a nigga want to
Yeah.
take you out, say, nigga, take me the fuck out. Okay. Don't fucking put limitations on me. Like, I couldn't imagine.
No.
I
I
literally
couldn't
couldn't
either. Like I was
imagine.
boiling inside. Like I was pissed, and I was telling my manager inside, like, this is what's going down. She was like, wait, what table? Like, we about to roll on him. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah.
I don't like it either.
That was funny. I was like, I can't wait to tell Erin about this on Monday. Cause woo.
I can't. Wow.
Sometimes like
Wow.
you do get in sticky situations at tables. People
You
argue.
do. You do. You
I've
do.
been
You do.
into
You do.
that's a whole nother thing, especially when you're at the bar. The conversations you hear from people sitting at the bar is insane and it's all around you. Mm.
Sticky situations. Sticky situations
Maybe that could be the
happen.
running
That's
title, sticky
that's the name. That's
situation.
the name. That's the name. Because sticky situations are real. I always get into the sticky situation of who's gonna pay, who's gonna do what,
I hate that.
and I'm always like, all right, it's either like I have to pick the vibe of what I feel is best. It's like ultimately it's my decision who gonna pay, okay? Because it's gonna be who called I take and who I'm listening to. Because it's your sticky situation just became my situation, and I'm gonna have to make the choice for y'all. Come on
Yeah,
now.
I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, you can pay the tab and you can pay what the tab was at the tip," but that's like, you know, something that I've seen or heard people like say is like a good comeback, but I've never done it. I've never tried it.
Cray. Wow. Well,
I love how
I
you wrote that
hope
down.
that I hope that if anyone is in a sticky situation this week, that you learn how to pivot out of it. So it's a sticky situation, and I think my sticky situation right now is learning how to give a fuck in my season. Okay,
Ooh.
that's a sticky
All right.
situation because
All
my
right.
fucks given are just depleted.
Ooh.
Um,
Adios.
But that's no here nor there. But I'm getting the creme brulee. I'm getting the key lime pie. I'm getting the brownie obsession. I'm gonna get the vanilla bean cheesecake. I'm getting everything I want. It's like Period. I really couldn't even imagine. I don't think I've ever actually been. I was trying to go down my brain memory of dates I've encountered, and I don't think anyone has ever told me no. Like, and I feel like sometimes I can like read the room if it's like an awkward date or something,
Yeah.
where like sometimes like I felt like I've like caught a vibe where the dude didn't have a lot of money to spend, and I could just tell. So I just
Mm-hmm.
decided not to really order much,
Mm-hmm.
because you can always just tell. You can, and I'm observant. So like if we're talking before, and I kind of know what your final situation is, like, I know how to be in moderation. I'm not selfish in that way, but
Mm-hmm.
if I feel like you got it, then you got it, and if you take me out, then you better get it, okay?
Yeah.
Because I like a lot of different things, especially when I
The
go out. If I'm
bartender
going
said that
somewhere,
they tipped well at the bar.
he was mad you didn't listen, dog. He is probably like a controlling individual, and then when you don't listen to him, like he
Mm-hmm.
probably just is not gonna hold it down for you.
Yeah.
Like he just is not a good individual. Crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
Woo! You got an affirmation for this week?
Um. Okay. Um. One of the things I actually have on my phone right now is I'm ready to allow miracles to flow into my life. Um, and I think it's just a point of where I'm at right now is just allowing miracles to happen, and believe in miracles and know that those exist, because things happen, but miracles are a little bit special. And I like to believe that I'm at that point in my life where I actually am receiving things that are a little bit more than just your norm. They're special. And actually, one I don't talk about this much, but I named my daughter Miracle. I had a stillbirth at an early age, and I thought I can have kids. And actually, that was her name. So shout outs to her. It was my first or second tattoo ever, right here on me. You see that Miracle
I
with
love
the
that.
with her footprints. So her being on my phone, and I'm allowing miracles because I deserve it, and I'm bomb, and
You deserve.
period, and I deserve.
Mhm.
What's your
Cheers to
affirmation?
miracle.
Cheers to Miracle. Okay, the old fashioned is given, sis. I'm gonna have to go ahead and run it
It's
back for
my
dinner.
fave.
Yeah,
Because
I'm gonna have
once
to
the
run it back
ice
for dinner.
settles and gets a little easier to drink, I'm
It
like,
does. It is, y'all. It is that strong that you do want the ice to melt. You do, and that's a
you need it.
good
That's
old
why I was letting it
fashioned.
settle. That's a
That's
good
a
old
good old
fashioned.
fashioned. You have to let it settle. So I've
Mm-hmm.
already been thinking about what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight, because I want to have it for dinner. Like I want to have
Mm.
this drink for dinner, but I have no idea. I'm like it has to give. It's got to give. It's got to
Yeah.
give. It's got to give something.
Wow. Very good.
Mm
Okay.
mm mm.
On the rocks.
On
Okay.
the rocks. Shout outs to On the Rocks. What's your affirmation on the rocks?
Um, I don't know if this is an affirmation, but I just liked it.
Okay.
You really got to set the tone for how people approach you, talk to you, treat you. All of
I
the things.
love that. I love that. I absolutely love that. Well said. Set the tone. Set the damn tone. I love that. It's so real. It's so real. And
Mhm.
as we go into a new week, I love hospitality, and I'm always super passionate when I talk to people. So like all week, I think that's why I had a great week. Is it's like I got to tell people for some reason. It's like I got to express what it meant to me,
Right.
and not everyone can understand that. Because like, oh my God, you're so great. And it's like it's because I really love the connection with individuals, and if we're connecting for them to have a good time, a celebration, going to fix a drink, I love that. Like I was
Yeah.
given drink recipes all week, like all week long, and I loved it. I love that, and it's setting the tone. So it's like people can know, like, okay, well, every time I talk to her, every time I, you know, ask her a question, we're gonna get some real tea on what she loves. So set the tone, and I'm setting the tone. It's giving Virgo season, y'all, and I need y'all to set the tone, because one thing about Virgos is we set the tone in a lot of ways. You might like it, you might not like it. that's on you, but set the tone of what you want and know you're going to have everything that you want in this life, whether it come with tears, fights, or chaos. You gonna get it. Don't be ran over.
Yeah, don't do
Set the
that.
tone. Speaking of set the tone, we been attempting to do this spill the tea segment, and I want to spill some tea real quick.
Ooh, yay.
I want to spill some tea. I want to spill some tea. So y'all know, if y'all been listening, that I had started working with a new concept recently. And it was given a lot of shake. It was given a lot of shake, y'all. So what the tea is now is that I've kind of dissolved myself out of this partnership, which, me and Whitney were talking, is it just worked out better than I could have ever imagined, because it kind of dissolved my way out. So recently they've been struggling and now are reaching out like, hey, rah, like even just a few minutes ago, I got a text about, hey, and I said, well, hey, this is what I've seen, and this is what it is, and so this is why I'm moving in another direction. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, now you are starting to process. It's like, well, can we do this? Like now you want to negotiate terms, okay? But really, when I set the tone, when I first started working with you guys, and this particular person that's like reaching out to me was a person that I went to first head on with some of the cracks I seen in just the leadership and the training process. And he was like, yes, I understand. We talked background, like he knew where it was coming from. And in that moment, you didn't decide. I think this was a full circle moment. You didn't decide to like seize the opportunity, right? Like he didn't seize the opportunity of like, man, this girl is a wealth of knowledge. How can we use her better in this role? And now I've backed off. And now you're like, well, wait, did we lose you? Like did I lose you? Yeah, you did. But it's because, sometimes when you do tell people what the problem is, and you try to work with them, they don't necessarily take it until you decide you done. And the girl was done. So spilling the tea is don't get caught slipping on the good ones. Okay. A one like me, I'm no longer in a place to prove myself, explain myself. You see what it is, you see what it do, and you see how awesome it is. So it's on you. If you spill that tea and you ain't clean it up properly, you need to go ahead and clean it up instantly. Don't let that tea stain on your carpet. Okay? Because when it's stained, it's hard to get out. And now you shit out of luck. So it's the tea for me, sis. Like, don't. Now you ready for me? And I said, no. I'm doing other opportunities, which is the best way. My other opportunities surpassed that so quickly to remind me that it wasn't the vibe. Okay, so y'all, it's your. Do you hear the drink?
She gone.
When you're good at what you do, there's no explanation needed. Trust yourself, love yourself, value what you bring to the table, big, small, and indifferent. Value yourself, value your employees, and value your teams. Work together, make money, create a healthy environment. This world is crazy, okay? We don't need no extra.
No.
I was doing an event this week, and this guy's like, yeah, I work at the clinic. We've been doing monkeypox vaccines. And I was like, oh, that's a thing? And then everybody's like, it's very much on the news. I'm not, y'all. And I know I've heard it was, but like, I don't know. Because I really honestly don't want to know. So I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's really a thing. And it was funny because, he chuckles. He was chuckling about it. I was like, yeah, I just, there's just no way. I don't understand how we got one so quickly, but that's nor here nor there. But shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Because
somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it, and I appreciate everybody on the front line, no matter what I believe in, no matter how I decide to live my life. I do truly appreciate everyone that is on the front line. That's teachers, firefighters, police officers, everybody that has to deal with other people every day and encounter that. I do truly appreciate you guys. I may not like how everything be going down, but I think it takes a very strong individual to even put themselves out there to have to deal with those situations, because those sticky situations.
Big facts. Yeah.
That's sticky. That's sticky
Yeah.
icky. And with the things you
Sticky
gotta
icky.
see with the monkeypox, I don't. That's a lot of visuals. I think that's why I can't tap into it. The visuals is that's a lot. That's too much for me visually.
And all right, so September is coming up in a few days. And
Okay.
me and Erin were talking about this earlier today. September, it's made up, but it's fun. September is Take a Man on a Date month. I just had a thought. We both have sons. We could take our kids out on a date. Sunday.
I feel like
Or do we do
you.
that all the time, every day?
Yeah, I feel like that's not gonna work.
Every single day of our
Every
lives, we're
day.
feeding these niggas.
I'm looking at my boy right now. I'm about to pick him up.
That's why we always want to be taking care of him. Like the other day I was like, I mean, I don't mind working. I'm always working. I always got 2 or 3 like things going on. But I want someone to take care of me. It's just like a fantasy, right? Just to be like, taken care of one day. But for real, for all the women out there, if you're living how you're living and however, we do get taken out on dates and it's always about us because it is always about us. When it's about them, it's still all about us. But it is nice to return the favor from time to time if they deserve, not if they're on no bullshit. So if you have someone special, your dad, your granddaddy, any like male that's like important to you, I think it'd be cool to take them out on a date.
And I'm a go ahead and up that challenge just a bit. I would say at least 2. 3 would be ideal,
3
but
what?
2, 3 different men in your
Ooh,
life. Because
yeah.
think about it. Think about it. No. Think about it. Right. This could also be if you have a dad, a granddad, an uncle that's always been really awesome to you, that you have a great connection with, that you call and talk to, or that you don't really talk to and have a good connection with. This will be a great time to say, hey, how are you? Let's go to lunch.
Yeah.
I'm taking you to lunch. And it don't gotta be a lot of money, y'all. Don't think about lunch or taking people out to be expensive. There's a lot of great casual dining spots that you can order at the counter, sit down, bring your food over. It's the
Yeah.
time spent and the quality of the time spent. Number
Mm-hmm.
one. Okay. And I think it should be more than one because you talk about the Sunday, right? Like, yeah, you could also put if you have a child, you have a boy, you have a nephew, take them out too. Like, hey, we gonna go to, Penn Stack or Dave and Buster's, and we just gonna have an hour full of games.
Yeah.
Spend that time. And then
Yeah.
to show boo thing or a future boo thing or one you think looking real good and you want to see what it do, you gonna say, hey, we're gonna go let's go axe throwing. Let's go bowling. Are you available this day and time? We plan it, we do it, we spend the time. That is a challenge for the women. So at least 2 different men. And if you don't have men in your life, co-workers, you got a man. Okay. You done seen your co-worker, you done seen your neighbor. Do you want lunch or do you want coffee? Stop playing, sis. Stop playing. Okay. There's somebody out there. So step it up a notch. And date could be a lot of different things. So
Yes.
don't put yourself in a box there. I think it's great for us women to give back to our men because I think what I've learned is men truly do need us and we truly are the vessels that keep the world running. And presidency may not be for us, but everything is for us because we are
Oh my god. Aaron. Bye y'all. So I'm just kidding. She said,
y'all know it's a
presidency.
sticky situation.
Woo. Okay.
It's sticky. It's sticky. It's a man's world. It get a little sticky. So, but no, we truly do appreciate you guys. I'm just always cracking jokes. Please do not take me
No.
literal or
Yeah.
anything like that. But I do
That's
mean
funny.
well. Okay.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
September, that is my birthday month. So for me to do for a man in my month is a pretty big deal. Okay. So I had to go ahead and give myself an extra challenge because that's a big
That's
deal
why I
for
was
me.
like, ooh. Oh, all right. 2 to 3, bitch.
That's a
Wow.
big deal for me. However,
Yeah.
what I could appreciate from that and why I made that challenge for definitely myself is that one thing I've also learned is I truly enjoy doing for others. It does truly like it does make me happy. Like I like creating an experience for others. I really do. I don't really know how to not do it. I just really don't. So for me, that's going to be awesome because I enjoy seeing people smile and be happy and enjoy whatever I have put together or thought of. So it means a lot to me. So I cannot wait. And I think I already know exactly who I would like to do those things for. Because I've had a lot of great men in my life that have really held it down for your girl. I'm very fortunate in the male department, and not necessarily my father, but a lot of relationships I've created around that. So I'm super excited. I know exactly who I would like to have a little date, even if it's coffee. Okay.
Yeah, coffee dates are a thing. Ice cream
Smoothies,
date, smoothie, ice cream.
acai bowls, ice cream, honey. It's a date. It's time spent. Period.
Yeah, period.
So I'm super excited. So I cannot wait to hear you guys' story. If you need creative ideas, if you are struggling with relationships and healing from past or future things or male relationships, hit your girl up at Get Toned Wellness. That's what we focus on is healing and being able to do those type of things. And email us what had went down. If you got some tea, if somebody told you know how you told them, yes, we need to know the tea. I need to know
Yeah,
if you had a
spill the
bad
tea.
experience because I need to know.
Spill the tea.
And just put in the subject spilling the tea, and then we will open it up. And if you want us to discuss it on the show, write that in there. If not, we would totally keep it to ourselves as we always do.
Yeah. So after you go to Erin's site for wellness, you can come to mine so you can get an outfit for the date. Period. So we're having a sale, end of summer sale, 50% off everything. So you can get the outfit now or wear it later, you know? So go ahead, do that. 2230.online. Follow on Instagram, shop 2230. You can follow me on Instagram at WhitneyWhite1_ and make sure you follow us on YouTube. Hit the button, like, and you can just go back and like all of the videos. Send them to your friends. Send them to your coworkers.
You like that shoulder move I just did?
Shoulder.
Hey, it was giving. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. It was a shoulder.
It came over you.
Oh, yeah, it came over. It was the old fashioned.
Yeah. I'm almost done. Pretty good.
I'm done. We were recording this a little earlier than normal, so this is actually an amazing day because we got to drink earlier than we normally do.
Yeah, so now we got a whole vibe for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's why I'm already ready for what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm like, we gotta run this back real soon, sis. So shout outs to that. I truly appreciate you guys' love and support. Follow me at Get Toned with E on Instagram and Hospitality Queens on Instagram as well.
Yes. Until next week. Peace.
You gotta hit that lean. And then make sure we did a picnic challenge last week, which we pretty much planned the picnic. That was the goal. Plan. Now you got to pick a date to execute. So
and that could be in September or October once it gets a little chilly, or is that too far out? October. It may be too far out.
I don't know.
September, you can incorporate it with the take the dude out. So that could be incorporated with that.
We'll see. Period.
So we just basically helped you with the date idea, and all you gotta do is find the person and then take them out on a picnic date for the challenge.
Yeah, we're always trying to spice up your guys' life. Let it be relationships, in romance, or just in partnerships with anything else. So that's what life's about.
I think going to the gun range could be something fun too.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to go forever, but I want to go to the gun show too because I want somebody to buy me the gas. So if you want to take me out on the shooting range and buy me the gun, you the real MVP.
Yeah,
but you know.
Birthday date ideas. If you want to take Erin out on a date for her birthday, gun range, buy her the gat, and she'll need to eat.
Yeah.
So.
And I eat good or whatever.
Get your pockets ready, okay? They should already be ready.
They should be if you're trying to go on a date with me, but that's no here nor there. Awesome. All right. And until next time. Peace.